Hey everyone, it's Desiree, and I'm here with another card using peg stamps from Rubber Stamp Tapestry. So we've got our card base, and the stamp set that I'm using, or the peg stamp set that I'm using, is called Sparkle and Shine. And there's some really great flowers, different sizes, solid outlines within this peg stamp set. I'm also going to be using my Stampin' Up! Inks, and we're going to start with the large. So the panel that I'm working on is just a 8.5 by 11 sheet of Neenah Solar White, 80 pound, cut into 4s. So I'm just going to do all of my stamping here before I use my die to cut it out. So the first color that I used was Tangerine Tango, and now I'm using the Blushing Bride. It's a beautiful pink shade, and I'm going in with the next flower. And you can always see at the top of the pegs what that stamp's going to be. So this one's a little solid, and I always keep, as usual, a baby wipe to the side so that I can just clean off the rubber stamps as I go. I'm now pulling in my next color with Stampin' Up, and I'm just using, this is another open flower, and I'm just stamping along. That's what's great with these peg stamps. You don't have to be precise. You can stamp over each of the other stamps that you have. You always want to go from large to small. So now I'm using Perfect Plum, and I'm just going through the card here, filling in as we go. And this is the first round, and you can see I'm kind of sticking to the outer portion. So once I did that first round, now I'm seeing, okay, you know what, got a lot of open areas, so now we're going to fill in with all the flowers. And within this stamp set, there is it's like a fern leaf that's in the set. So I'm now going to use that with Wild Wasabi, and I'm going to just fill in the areas that are opening, and I'm just turning it. So on this peg stamp, you do want to know where the registration mark is, and that's that line that goes along the side of the stamp, because then that's going to tell you where the bottom is of the leaf. So now that that's filled in, I'm using my Lawn Fawn scalloped rectangle die, and I'm going to use my Vintage Photo Distress ink, and I'm going to go around the outside of that as well. Since we're going on a white card base, I just felt that this needed a border of some sort, and just distressing your edges can do that for you if you didn't want to use another piece of paper or anything like that. I grabbed a piece of black cardstock from my stash, and I'm going to use the Happy 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 stamp set and dies from Lawn Fawn. So I'm choosing the one Happy, and I'm going to stamp that down onto my cardstock. And then one of the other stamps that I chose from the set says Thoughts. So I think Happy Thoughts are wonderful. So I'm going to be using my Nuvo. I'm actually going to be trying this out. You can tell because I'm going to struggle here opening that. My Glacier White. And you can see I didn't do a good job. There was a piece of lint on my stamp, but that's okay. Doesn't mean, you know, I'm not even in the world of restamping. Once I heat set it, I can always just take my pokey tool, yep, technical term there for card makers, and just scratch a little bit, you know, the majority of it away, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to set my die in place, and then I'm going to trim my Thoughts out, making it a small border. So you can see I have my Happy up there, and it's funny, you know, the way that I stamped all of these, it was just perfect for that H to go up into this corner. So, you know, happy accident. Yep, didn't even plan that, I promise. I'm not going to prop any of my sentiments up. I'm going to use my Nuvo liquid adhesive, and I'm just going to set them down right onto the panel where I think they are filling in the white area that I have left there. Again, not propping anything up, using some foam squares. I'm just going to go directly with the sentiments down onto the design panel. And then we'll set that in place as well. The entire card panel, though, I did choose to use a piece of fun foam to set that in place, and then put that on my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now it's usually a top folding. This time it's going to be a side folding card base. I'm now using my liquid adhesive, and I'm just putting some dots in the center of the big open flowers because I'm going to add my iridescent sequins from Desiree into those centers. And what's really cool is the glue, when it dries, actually picks up the color of the ink, because the Stampin' Up! Inks are water-based. So you can use them to watercolor with and everything. So it's really kind of cool that when they dry, the centers actually pick up the ink color. So I kind of like that effect. The tool that I'm using to pick up my sequins is a wax pencil. And again, all the supplies that I used will be linked below so that if you wanted to check them out, you could. And that's the card that we made today. Something quick, something simple, but hopefully it brings in spring. Yes, we are more than halfway through April, and we are still having some cool, very cool evenings, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you so much for watching and stopping by. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so that you'll know all the other videos that are coming up, and you'll always be notified if you hit that bell. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, and that tells me to continue. I do love the peg stamps from Rubber Stamp Tapestry, and I do encourage you to check out their website. It will be linked below so that you can see all of the other sets that they have available. These stamp sets are very versatile and can be used for almost anything. Again, I hope everyone's having a great day, and always remember, be creative.